Hello and welcome everybody. We have the global patch notes for August 8th, 2025. Now I'm a little bit late today, but I was a bit busy. Let's get right into it. So we have the final adjustments for the mouse movement removal, or mouse movement during skill use being removed, and the final balancing. So we have the warrior succession, shield vacuum. When using the skill, the character direction has been changed to rotate according to the camera direction. The Scars of Twilight, the attack power increase effect when using the skill has been transferred to the strong counterattack stance skill. Legend defensive stance, the defense increase effect that increased when hit by a skill has been removed, and the defense increase effect that is applied while maintaining a defensive stance has been increased from 20 to 40. Shield counterattack, they changed to vacuum counterattack technology, so when defense is successful during a defense stance, you can activate the vacuum counterattack skill, and at this time, all effects of the shield vacuum skill are applied, and damage of the shield vacuum skills is amplified. Hitting the sack changed to a stone throw technique. When a defense is successful during a defense stance, you can activate the spinning slash skill, and at this time, all the effects of the spinning slash skills are applied, and the damage of the spinning slash is amplified. Furious Strike as well. The technology has been changed. It has been changed so that it can be activated as long as a defense is successful, regardless of the number of defenses. And when activating after a successful defense, all effects of the Twilight Moon skill are applied on the damage of the Twilight Moon skill is also amplified. In the case of Awakening, Chasing the Leader, the time for which the invincibility effect applied when using a skill is maintained has been increased by approximately 0.1 seconds, and after using a skill, the character's orientation will now be maintained regardless of the camera rotation while returning to the standby position. Catch and Throw, the grab skill has also been improved to connect smoothly after using the Awakening skill. Then Ranger Succession, the wind that opens the way, 1 to Jin, I think that's 4. On 1 to 3, the wind that opens the way is a knockback, and on the final version of the skill, it is a knockdown. The status effect has been changed to apply in PvP as well, and accordingly, the wind that opens the way skill will no longer apply status effect when it is on cooldown. In the case of Awakening, Galaxy of Spirits, the skill has been changed so that it can be used even while in longbow mode, and Evasion Landing Shot, the skill that is activated when you press the spacebar while using the following skills, has been changed to connect to the Evasive Landing Shot skill instead, and of the aerial shot of the wind, gathering, and bow mastery skills. So here we see Vine Knot, Spirit Binding, Wind Flow, the Flow Rushing Wind, Wind Dance Rear Activation, and Frost in the Wind Flow, and Spirit Galaxy. So here we can see some examples of this happening. So quite jumpy as usual for an Awakened Ranger. These changes are also not currently on the global ads and will be updated on the regular server. Sorceres has a change on Shadow Target on the main weapon. So the technology has been changed as following. A forward guard effect has been added while using a skill, and the skill can now be maintained for up to 2 seconds by continuously pressing the skill control key. They added a 6-second cooldown, and during this cooldown, life recovery, shadow shard creation, and movement speed reduction effects will not be applied. The health recovery effect on a successful hit has been changed from 246688 to 2040, 6060, and 8080, depending on the level. And the movement speed reduction effect for 5 seconds upon successful hit has been changed from 15 to 20%. Tamer, the waves rolling in, Black Spirit Moonlight, the knockback effect of the skill has been changed to apply only to monsters, and the stiffness effect of the Kong Moonlight Strike skill has been changed to apply in PvP as well. Rising Waves prior to 1 to 4, the knockback effect has been changed to apply only to monsters as well. Accordingly, the status effect of the Awakening skill Sky Reach will be changed to apply in PvP as well. Tree Climbing, they added the ability to link the aerial lightning and trample techniques while using the skill. They increased the amount of time the character can rotate towards the camera when starting the skill. The Flash and Black Spirit Moonlight Ta added the ability to chain with the Scratch skill after using a skill. The Scratch skill that is activated at this time is activated as a forward aerial scratch motion. Then for Awakening, Reaching for the Sky, the skill has been changed. The bound effect on the last hit has been changed to a knockback. The status effect of the last hit has been changed to apply in PvP as well, and they changed it so that the final hit is triggered quickly when left clicking while using a skill, and the attack range applied when last hit is triggered by left-clicking while moving has been adjusted to match the effect. Valkerie, main weapon or succession, Righteous Charge, they added the ability to chain with Sky Strike, Shield Chase, Sharp Light, Strong Charge of Brilliant Light, the Strong Flash Slash, and Strong Endless Divine Skill while using the skill. Justice Strikes Back has been changed, so the attack range has been adjusted to match the effect reduction. Movement speed reduction, bleeding effects on successful hits have been removed, and all armor reduction effects have been added. All DP reduction effects are the same as that of the Black Spirit Shield of Purification. The special damage of the skill has been changed from counterattack to down attack. Counterattack and down attack to air attack and down attack. They also fixed the following skills so that the Righteous Counterattack skill is triggered first when W left clicking after the following skill, which is the Black Spirit Shield of Prime Shield of Purification and Punishment. Prime Holy Power, the bound effect has been changed to apply only to monsters, and the bound effect of the last hit, Ensela's Divine Skill, has been changed to apply to PvP as well. Valkyrie Sword, the left-right evasion movement that was activated by A or D, and right-clicking in longsword mode has been integrated into the effect of the Valkyrie Swordsmanship. The invincibility judgment duration applied when using the left or right evasion movements has been changed from 0.2 to 0.4 seconds. And the chain after the left-right movement has been changed to be slower than before. In the case of Awakening, only Lancia Training is being adjusted, so they added a description for the invincibility effect that activates during the left and right attacks of the skill, and the duration has been changed to be for 0.4 seconds instead of 0.2. Witch and Wizard, the Succession Magic Evasion, they've changed it so the super armor effect is applied while using a skill. Location Inheritance Magic Evasion skill has been changed to be the same as Wizard's Inheritance Magic Evasion, and Wizard's Legacy, they added the ability to activate Magic Evasion skill twice in a row, even when activated backwards. And in the case of Witch, the Wizard Inheritance, all the Magic Evasion skill has been improved, so that after activating it once to the left, right, and rear, it can be activated continuously in the other directions except forward. Dark Knight, Vidir's Self-Righteousness, the skill has been changed, so while Vidir's Poison effect is active, the PvP damage of the following skills are amplified. In main weapon succession, Execution, Wheel of Fate, Pitch Black Ashes, Vidir's Madness, Black Spirit's Strong Pitch of Black Ashes, and the Black Spirit's Strong Vidir's Madness. In the case of Awakening, Seeded Disaster and the Rooted Disaster, Raining Despair and Spirit Oxidation. The mental power or mana consumed while maintaining the skill has been changed to 200 every 2 seconds. Archer main weapon, the stamina consumption of the Wings of Judgment has been changed from 200 to 100. Gust and Extreme Gust, the consumption has changed from 200 to 150. Meteor Shower, again, stamina consumption changed from 150 to 100. Carving Out the Darkness, as well, stamina consumption reduction from 150 to 100. In the extra stance on the Ascension, the stamina consumption of active has also been changed from 150 to 100. Then we have Lahn, main weapon, or succession. The Prime Spring Breeze, they added the ability to link with Fragrance Mark, Dawn Dew, and Uro skills while using the Gliding skill. The Mark of Incense, when using the skill Incense Brand skill in the Crescent Moon state, the super armor is now applied to the attack motion. I'm not even going to try to get that name. The stiffening effect of the skill has been changed to apply to monsters, and the super armor effect of the Kangshimu skill has been changed to apply to attack movements as well. Okay, I'm going to go for it. Xianghong Chongchang. Oh god. Kangshimu, the status effect of the skill has been changed to stiffness on the first successful hit and knockdown on the second one. In the case of Awakening, the Dance of Death, they added the ability to gain an attack power increase when using the skill. This effect is identical to attack power increase effects of non-return techniques. The Prime Cutting, Black Energy Cutting, Dance of Death, and Scream Shackles, the bleeding and pain effects have been unified to reduce bleeding damage by 50 per second for 18 seconds. Blood Martial Arts, it's been improved so that using a skill and linking it with a non-return skill, the linking is smoother. Black Spirit No Return, the preemptive action applied before the attack has been removed. The increased critical hit chance and increased defense effects applied when using a skill have been removed. And the status effect of the skill has been changed from a stiffness to a knockdown. Black Spirit Piercing Heart, the preemptive action has also been removed. and the defense reduction effect when hit is successful has been changed from 20 to 25. Then we have Guardian Succession. The Black Spirit Take Out Your Claws. The effect of increasing down attack damage has been added to the skill. And Merciless Footsteps, or Black Spirit's Soul Sun Mountain, changed the skill to only apply the knockback to monsters and added a forward guard effect when using a skill, Snow Mountain Garam. So here we can see the frontal guard. Hashashin has a little extra note that since the last update, Hashashin's movement combos and revamped Paradise Beckons have been significantly improved the attack performance and overall fluidity. However, Paradise Beckons proved to be too powerful when combined with his air attack damage, so they've slightly nerfed the skill for better balance. So here we have the Shadow Drawing. The stamina consumption has been changed from 250 to 400, that's quite an increase. And Knock on Paradise, the healing amount reduction effect when a hit is successful has been changed from 33 to 10%. And the effect of increasing air attack damage upon a successful hit has been changed from 10 to 2.5 for 5 seconds. This feels a bit too heavy of a hit, but I haven't really fought a hash recently. Nova Awakening, breaking through the singularity, they added the ability to gain a 50% increased casting speed for 30 seconds when breaking through. And Crossed Orbits, they added an effect that resets the cooldown of the orbital deviation skill when the skill hits successfully. Sage Succession, the Black Spirit Space Shatter, an attack power increase effect has been added to the skill. This effect is identical to that of Illusion Deployment. Flow, the Last Gesture, changed so it can be activated independently via the control keys WF. Sage Awakening, we have another small thing. So Sage Awakening's performance to Sword, smoother movement thanks to reduced stamina consumption, a new defense effect added to Lightning Surge and shorter Divine Executioner cooldown. Combined with all its AoEs, these tweaks made it much stronger, so they're slightly increasing the stamina costs, so you'll need to manage stamina more carefully again. And they also changed Lightning Prison's defense effect into a forward guard, so precise positioning is now key to landing its AoEs safely. So we have the Flow Fire Command, the stamina consumption has changed from 100 to 150. Flash, the stamina consumption has been changed from 100 to 150. The stamina consumed when using it while on cooldown has been changed from 150 to 200. Agent of Divine Punishment, the cooldown has changed from 10 seconds to 12 seconds. Current Chain, the shock effect has been removed. And the Prison of Condemnation, the skill defense judgment has been changed from super armor to a forward guard. Maehgu, the Awakening, can instantly dive in with its Foxfire Slash, Hazy Path, and Ambush for swift air attack assassination. If you manage to escape after striking, Toiling Crane lets you recover HP quickly. In other words, Maehgu Awakening excelled at hit-and-run tactics, and her overall performance was exceptionally strong. To keep her deadly while tipping into the overpowered area, stop her from tipping into overpowered, they've adjusted her. So here we see the life recovery effect on the semester skill has been changed from 2,800 to 2,000. The Walk of the Underworld, the effect of increasing evasion from skills has been removed. And Nevalaria, even if you use the skill in a strong state, it has been changed to move after the preceding action. Then we have Dosa Awakening. So they talk about his leveraging of the elements, generate the effect to both support allies and strike enemies. And the versatility comes at a price. Skill takes slightly longer to activate. However, if you master timing and land your hits, you'll deal serious damage that makes up for the delay. So here we have just more adjustments. So Iron Follow, the status effect of the skill has been changed from knockdown to knockback. Fire Spread, the status effect of the skill has been changed from a knockdown to stiffness. They changed the effect of distributed damage to apply to skills. The distributed damage effect when hitting 2 or more people in PvP, damage is reduced by 10%, with a minimum of 50% applied damage. And Skywalking, the life recovery effect applied when using the skill has been changed from a total of 1,200 recovery to 500. Then we have some general modification and changes. Warriors and Berserker, they fixed an issue where the player would transition to a non-combat state when sliding down the slope. Ranger, when the short-lived whirlwind skill is activated in the air, the falling motion has been changed to be the same as the short-lived whirlwind skill. Striker and Mystic, they fixed an issue where falling speed was unnaturally fast when using the jump attack. Guardian, the duration of the attack speed increase effect was incorrectly stated in the description of Fierce Deception. This has been corrected. Maehgu, the phenomenon where allies could target clones summoned by the skill, has also been fixed. Now, a general thing, so they've reduced the fall hit chance of movement skills, so the phenomenon of falling when moving on sloped terrain using a movement skill causes the skill to be interrupted. This has been supposedly alleviated. This change has been changed to reduce the change of the skill, reduce the chance of a skill being interrupted unless it's a very steep slope, and to cause the fall detection to occur from slightly higher height. So some skills have had their fall detection removed, so even if you use the skill from a high place, it will continue to the ground. However, you will take damage when you land after falling, and if you fall from a very high place, you might die. Here we have the full list. Once we get the proper translations next Thursday, you can check your classes again. But this is being, this will affect Warrior, Ranger, Sorcerer, Berserker, Tamer, Musa, Maehgu, Valkerie, Ninja Kunoichi, Ninja and Kunoichi separately, the Dark Knight, Striker, Mystic, Lahn, Archer, Shy, Guardian, Hashashin, Nova, Sage, Corsair, Dracania, Wusa, Maehgu, Scholar, Dosa, and Deadeye. Item-wise, they added the exchange goods. They're adjusting the amounts that can be exchanged at one time. So for the immortal tokens, 1 to 1 is turning into 10 to 10. To keep a proof of the oath, the 1 for 2 memory fragments is turning into 10 to 20, and the same thing for the magic powder. On the plum coelacanth, similar thing for the gold bars. So 1 for 5 1G or 10 for 5 10G, and they will add a new 100 plum coelacanths for 5 100G. Also, the item description of the Heart of Garmoth. Garmoth Heart has been added to include information about the King's main weapon improvement effect, plus 50 accuracy. Then the Hungry Ocean Stalker, which is located in the safe zone south of Ilya Island, has been moved further south to the combat zone because this was not hittable. That is a nice, cute little change. Quest of Knowledge, the description of the following skills in the Gold Awakening quest. Dara's Sky Peak, the link has been modified from Black Hole Scratch to Scratch, or I think Black Spirit Scratch to Scratch. Background NPCs, effects, and cutscenes, so the previously inaccessible area near the summit of Mount Doomkrun has now been made accessible. I'm really hoping this is the invisible wall. I have reported a few times. I hope it's now fully gone. Then for mounts, we have the big day coming. It is the Krogdalo Horse that is being fully released now. Let's see if the video will start. Oh, that's a bit loud. If you remember, this is from the Idol Ball. I mean, I'm a little bit disappointed, I have to say, that it's Doom's base visuals. I do prefer the Dyne, or Dine. But hey, effectively we have on the ground Doom's explosive run, in the sky the gliding with the wings of Ardona, and on the sea the power of Dine cutting through the waves. This will be now officially phrased the mythical horse Krogdalo, or as we joke around, Krogdalu. It first got released and everybody called it the D.A.D horse. I think the D.A.D horse will stick. At first it was supposed to be Krogdalo's avatar, but in the end it will now be officially named Krogdalo. The acquisition will be if you have the Krogdalo Sanctuary. If you are in possession of that, you will be able to go to Krogdalo and effectively finish the quest and receive the registration coupon. The Krogdalo learns all the skills of the mythical Ardonaut, Dine, and Doom, and is born with 100% skill proficiency. However, you cannot learn the two-seater, and there is a full list of skills that Krogdalo can acquire. So here we see all the regular horse skills. Then we also have the back kick, front stamping, and instant acceleration. Then we also have the standard Spirit of the Fine Horse, or of course Spirit, double leap. So we don't have the triple leap, it seems. Oh, actually, wait, we might have the triple jump with the Mighty Leap. but we'll have to see next Thursday about the details on this. Krogdalo is born with the highest value among the 3 horses, so acceleration, speed, and endurance will be the same as that of the Ardonaut. The rotation and braking and vitality will be the same as the highest level of a Doom. The experience required to level and the maximum weight of a horse can carry are the same as those of the other previous horses. So here we see the initial abilities, so 2,772 HP, 3,541 endurance, acceleration and speed of 137.5, and torque and braking of 139. When growing into Krogdalo, the abilities, effectively these stats, will increase the same as the others, growing up to a maximum of 1.3% per level. Also, Krogdalo will now be able to grow to level 100 like all the other horses, but it will not gain points past level 31. And when using Mount Growth Reset on Krogdalo, the initial abilities will be reset to level 1, and the mount will be reborn with a total of 37 skills acquired. So if it is correct, it means you can reset it to reroll the stats, but the skills themselves will not be reset in this case. They also added Krogdalo to the Horse UI, Details UI, and you will be able to also check his growth simulator in the mount information window. There are notes. Krogdalos will not be able to be bred or traded and cannot be registered and sold. It is, however, possible to sell the mounts and deliver them to the Imperial family, but the price is very, very low. Krogdalo can also wear the regular horse armor and paid costume gear, except for costumes that can only be equipped by certain horses. So this probably excludes the Ardonaut, Doom, and D.A.D specific outfits. Krogdalo cannot also be put into the Krogdalo Sanctuary, which is a bit of a disappointment. And if Krogdalo tries to enter the castle surrounded by the barrier of the Krogdalo relic in Siege, he will also be affected by the wavelength, and like Dreamy Ardonaut and Dreamy Dine, it will immediately fall. The following items will also are available and unavailable on the Krogdalo. So here we have the Mount Engraving Order Stone, Vehicle Growth Reset, Name Change Ticket, Name Change, the Vehicle Level Reduction, Horn of or Celestial Horn, Trainer's Flute, Krogdalo's Feather, and what is not available is the Crossbreed or the Breeding Reset, the Horse Appearance Change Ticket, or the Premium Horse Appearance Change Ticket. This pretty much confirms that you cannot change it to the one you want. UI-wise, a Purchase Extension button has been added to the right of the preset editing menu in the Relic presets. You can purchase Relic preset expansion tickets by clicking the button. The description of the increased item acquisition probability in the information window has been improved, and the texts have been shortened and to improve readability and applied figures. Then we have changes to allow the maximum number of pet and relic presets to be expanded. So relic presets up to 10 will be expandable up to 20, and the pet presets will now also be expandable from 5 to 10. As the method of saving the presets has changed to server saving, the data saved in the existing client has been initialized. So during the regular maintenance of August 13, the storage unit will be changed to the server, which will inevitably reset the artifact presets and pet group settings. So do make sure, if you want to set them up the same way, to take a few screenshots. So they will be effectively resetting all pet and artifact storages. So do make sure you take screenshots of this if you want to return them. But due to them being server, if you then change your presets on your home PC, the changed presets will then be automatically reflected when you connect to a PC from a different room. Fixes and changes in general. There's some fixes for pad mode, X button not working, some camera issues. Overall, nothing too major, just quality of life. Then we have an issue of notification records not appearing. Issues where you could not obtain knowledge for Clorin's kindness, Pharaoh's enlightenment have been fixed. The issue where damage applied to the Holy War, Reinforced Flame Tower, and the Great Sage Tower, where the cannon in captured type battles was lower than before. This has been fixed. Issue where damage was applied equally to all buildings regardless of the attached building when hitting a new weapon, Flame Tower, Great Weapon, or Reinforced Flame Tower with a cannon has also been fixed. The phrase Relic Preset at the top of the Relic Preset menu will be changed. And then we have the description of Reset All Group settings in the Pet UI. An issue where the camera focusing on Eileen was awkward during the Adania quest will be fixed. Also some cutscene issues where it would not play immediately in the Adania quest lines. Or, well, pre-quest lines, it seems. Some cutscenes for the quest Adania, the one who waits, has been modified. After completing the quest, the locations of Gorgeous and Ethan have been changed to match the cutscene. So effectively, some fixes there. Then there was an issue with the maximum loads of the increased item acquisition probability was set higher than before, 400% has been fixed. The issue with the searching of items while a pension is in progress would start at the same time as the pension completion. Mining Secret Room, an issue where the recommended attack power values for the following hunting grounds in the personal UI were different from the hunting ground information. This was in Troll Habitat and Jade Star Forest, or Jade Forest. The issue where the durability gauge would not be visible when durability of the furniture placed in a resident was at maximum has been fixed. Some extra fixes for Shift Plus function on the Black Shrine party bosses. Issue where the red Ardonaut appeared in the costume preview of the Night of the Cold Dream Ardonaut, pure white only, has been fixed. Also an issue when checking the NPC location after right-clicking on a gold item, the NPC in the distant area was designated instead of the nearest currency exchange NPC. And then we have two more world map fixes. So a fix where a annexed icon was not visible when viewing family characters, and when moving a character to Idle City using the family character view function, the character's location on the character selection screen was displayed as Idle instead of Idle City. Overall, recap-wise, system-wise, okay, nice that we're getting more presets available to us. Also nice that they're going server-bound. UI changes, very okay. Krogdalo Horse, so far it looks quite good, especially the fact that it does not reset the skills. That is kind of nice. It means you can re-roll the stats without worry. Then we have some background stuff that was okay. Monster Zone, okay, it needed to be moved. Extra exchanges, always nice to make it a little bit easier and faster. And then finally, the skill movements. Judging on Dracania itself, I do use a lot of these skills, and I definitely move forward, and then I've dropped. And it has definitely ruined my flow, especially in places like Pig Cave. I'm hoping that the skill is in this list. It does look like it, but we'll see next Thursday. So overall, very nice. I don't mind taking a bit of damage if I can just smoothly keep my combo going. Otherwise, class changes, okay, there is a lot. Sage, I don't feel, is being touched with the Silken Glove, while Hashashin is getting hit with a real hammer. Then again, I'm not too sure how much of an effect this is, but 10% to 2.5s does seem pretty hefty. Also 33 to 10 or 250 to 400. That feels like a bit rougher than it needed to be, but we'll see if that gets readjusted. Otherwise, most changes are reasonable. Archer getting a lot of stamina reduction that could make him more valuable again, but there is no damage for PvE. Otherwise, evasion skills all look good. Most classes are looking fine. And with that, we have the patch notes done, and I'll see you next Thursday.